All right, welcome to the Price is Steven Tournament of Champions, the finals. This is the end of the Tournament of Champions. We've been on such a long road. We've brought back former winners of the Price is Steven to figure out who is the number one, second best Steven, who's going to be winning an exclusive grand prize at the end of this. It's the biggest prize I've ever made for the show. It's going to be incredibly inconvenient to whoever wins it, and I am so excited to see who gets to take it home. We are going to be skipping the there's a lot of champions. Uh, Simple D wants to note the crowns that everyone's got going on, and a lot of hype going on in our chat. I just want to say thank you to everyone, but let's go real quick through our contestants. First up, we've got Laurie sporting that hot bagel crown. Hi, Laurie.
That's right. Hi,
Thank you
it's
for
made
coming
with
back.
real bagels.
Yes. Oh God, don't go outdoors with that. All right, coming up next, we've got your boy OJ. I watch Saturday morning cartoons with him, and it's always a delight. OJ, hi, welcome to the show. You thought that you weren't going to make it after the last match because you were pitted against someone you lost to, but here you are in the finals.
Yeah, it was a struggle, but with the help of everybody here, I feel like I made it. Just to be here is an honor.
Yeah. All right. Coming up next, we've got Frankie. Hi, Frankie.
Hey man, good to be back. I also
very
have
excited.
a crown. It's invisible, but it's really cool. It's bones. It's just all bones. It's pretty awesome.
Ooh,
Yeah.
my compliments to the tailor for that
Thank
one.
you.
All right. Coming up next, also sporting a crown. I know so many people who wear crowns. I guess it's like, you just associate yourself with people who are similar to you. Welcome back, Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer.
Hello.
I heard that your crown does a special feature. Do you want to show everyone what that crown does?
It does. Wait, hold on. There you go. It
Very nice.
Wow,
but
look
I'm
at
gonna
that.
turn it
That
off
would be
because it's
Wow,
really
any
much
crown
right
that doesn't light up kind of looks like shit, huh?
Go outside
Speaking
in the
of
dark
crowns
with
that look like they don't light up, next up is our triple crown winner, Manfred. Hi, Mike. Hi, welcome
Hello.
back. Are you wearing all three crowns?
No, I should. I'll find them. Well, I'll need to get a fourth one after this episode. But in honor of this episode, that wasn't a joke. All right. In honor of this episode, I made some. I taught an AI how to make art, and I made some art based on the title of the show. So here you go. It doesn't really know how to make anything, but this is the price of Steven.
Your AI made vaguely racist art. We'll see. That's interesting. All right, coming up.
I don't know why the price of Steven became Squid Game fan art.
Yeah, it looks like Squid Game fan art. That's exactly what it looks like. Okay.
It does.
All right, coming up next, we've got another former champion who made their bed for this episode. Please welcome Nick. Hi, Nick. Welcome back.
Hello, thank you for having me, even though I forgot to come the last time you invited me.
That's fine, Nick. I believe for your prize, I sent you a sticker of me in a luchador outfit. Did you end up ever getting it?
I literally never got it. The only explanation is that the mailman saw it and thought it was so cool that he kept it for himself.
Oh, that makes sense. All right. Moving on, we've got last but not least another multiple-time winner and wild card. Please welcome Seamus. Hi, Seamus. Oh my God, I love that shirt.
Yeah, there we go. You say multi-time. I am the
That's
other
definitely my
three-time winner. Can we just get that out of the way? I just don't need crowns to show it off or keep track of it.
How many people have actually asked you about that shirt? Not too many people just accept it? Okay. What do you tell them?
It's my friend Steven. And they go, why do you have a shirt of Steven? And I go, if you met Steven, you know why.
Aw, love that. All right. Well, let's get going with this game. We're going to be playing slightly different rules as this is the championship. How it works is...
I'm sorry, Steven, what channel are you on?
Wait, I don't get that.
What did you say?
Different
fine,
jaw
I'm drinking.
rules. Different jaw rules.
Oh, right. I forgot. On the Super Trash TV channel, you have to refer to rules as jaw rules, or else you have to take a drink. Thank you, Ben. All right. Well, these are the jaw rules. We're going to be playing a special edition where every question is going to be, does Steven own it? Every question is a does Steven own it? And you have to just guess whether or not I do. We're going to play 3 rounds to see how fast, or we're going to have 3 rounds to determine initial eliminations. And then after that, whoever has the highest scores are, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But how it works is you can ask questions during the show. And what you should know is when I'm asking is, does Steven own at least one of these? I might own more than one, but the question is, do I own at least one? And we are coming in hot. First up, we've got the title card. All right, I guess I forgot I did that. I didn't write down what I did here. Now, first up, we've got, does Steven own it? Dental floss, as seen on TikTok, from what I understand. Now, Laurie, do I seem like someone who flosses? Does it seem like something I own? Why don't you start us off?
Steven, I'm not going to base this on whether or not you floss. I'm basing this on whether or not you go to the dentist. Because the dentist, dental floss, you don't have to use it. So I say yes.
Ooh, and you think that, like, even if I didn't use it, I would keep the floss that the dentist gives me?
Yeah, I do.
All right. I like
It's
your line of
small.
thinking.
It's small.
I like
It doesn't
it.
take up much room.
All right, OJ, why don't you tell us what you're thinking?
I'm gonna say no.
Ooh, why do you think I don't own dental floss?
Because as seen on TikTok and in this picture, it seems very old school, and you seem like one of those it looks like a wishbone with a piece of string
Oh, yeah.
across from it. You seem like that guy.
Yeah. The floss sticks. They
Yeah.
definitely seem more convenient. Frankie,
Yeah.
why don't you tell us what you're thinking?
I want to believe that your mouth is not disgusting. So I'm gonna be optimistic and say yes, you own and use dental floss.
Oh. Okay, first off, I take offense to saying that your mouth is disgusting if you don't floss.
It is.
I think
There's
It
rotting
is.
food in your gums.
Telling yourself.
okay.
Like not bathing.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna.
Wait, you're
I'm gonna
supposed to
stop defending
bathe?
that position. I'm gonna stop defending that position. Jennifer, why don't you tell us?
Okay. I have some info on this, but it's not going to help me answer this question, though.
It's not, and it looks like Burritos is coming to a similar guess in the chat.
Yes.
Why don't-
So, because I know you have those like floss pick things, like the
Mhm.
ones you know
That
what I'm
is
talking
dental floss.
about. And I know you have like a floss or water pick, yeah. And so I know you have that, but that doesn't help me answer this question. It's the problem. But again, I agree with the whole dentist thing, and like you'll get a free thing at some point, so you probably have it. So yes.
Okay, Mike, why don't you tell us what you're thinking?
Ooh. You defended it a little hard there. Also,
Yeah,
does-
it is.
I'm gonna go get some. I'm
dental
walking
floss?
off to get more whiskey. Go on.
Oh no! Now that adds to it too.
These are personal questions.
Does dental
Like
floss
whiskey can floss.
include flossing like instruments?
No,
Like
I'm
picks?
talking about specifically like what you see in the picture. I'm talking about the stringy stuff.
This is. I feel like this would be a really weird flex for you to put this on here if you didn't own it. So
Simple D's asking, when was the last time I went to the dentist? Like maybe when vaccinations happened. I think that's when I was like, hey, I can see a dentist. So
I'm gonna say yes.
It wasn't,
okay.
it wasn't that long ago.
And I'm gonna say that if this ends up being no, that I think you're wrong. You probably do have floss somewhere in your house.
Mhm.
Not all dentists give floss, from my experience. But Nick, go ahead.
Oh, what?
No, I'm serious. Not all
horrified-
dentists.
I'm
Sometimes I
horrified
just get the toothbrush and
not all
the
dentists
toothpaste.
on this
Sorry,
stream.
go ahead.
I refuse to believe that you don't have any floss in your house. Everyone has floss in their house. Everyone's got some Q-tips laying around somewhere.
Q-tips
And,
are not floss. What?
They're in the same ballpark, man. They're just some
Okay,
shit you
okay.
you use it to clean your little holes and orifices. I think, and I think more specifically, I think you do dumb things with it. I think you like pretend you're James Bond and use it like garrote wire. I think you maybe have made a spider web out of it. I think you have flaws.
All right. And Seamus, why don't you tell us what you're thinking?
Well, my first thought is, so we're not counting like floss similar instruments as dental
No.
floss.
We're not talking about
So-
things that accomplish what dental floss does.
Because you are the epitome of somebody who would like get the Sharper Image magazine to me, and so that makes me think. That makes me think that if you were gonna have floss, you would have some fucking weird little gadget that does flossing for you. However, I like the other. I know that I personally use dental floss when I'm sewing things, but that's from like an old like punk rock thing where you would like use dental floss to sew things on your jacket. And I don't want to say you're not punk rock, Stephen. But
Okay.
yeah.
It says hype train achieved on the chat. I don't know what that means, but congratulations, chat.
Everybody spam Jack.
I like Frankie's message of please floss every day. The answer is I do use a water. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Sorry,
no,
did you give your answer? Yeah.
No.
That's fine.
No.
The answer is I do use a water pick. I do have smart floss, which Seamus, you're on the right train of thought. It's a special kind of floss that's made out of this like elastic material, so it's not your mom and dad's dental floss. All right, this is some like new age dental floss.
Okay, that's some semantics bullshit, and I just want to say.
Well done.
I don't think that's dental floss. I don't think that's dental floss.
Well, that sets the tone for our beginning of this tournament. Let's move on to our next game.
That's dental floss. Of course it is.
Does Stephen own it? Any pizza right now in my fridge, freezer? Do I have any pizza at all? Any amount? 1 slice? 1,000,000 slices? Seamus, you're kicking us off because we go back and forth on this order.
Can I see your teeth? I'm gonna say yes.
Oh.
You're gonna say yes based on how my teeth look? You're doing some forensics here?
Damn.
Wait, so you wanted to check the teeth for pizza, but not for floss?
I wanted to check them for floss.
That's true.
All right. So you're saying yes, I have any amount of pizza in my fridge right now. Nick, tell us what you're thinking.
Wait, are we saying like a frozen pizza, or you have like a slice of pizza? Or
Frozen pizza, slice of pizza, any.
I think you have something I could argue as a slice of pizza. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Nick, go ahead.
Every question, by which I mean both questions so far, seem like trick questions. This also seems like a trick question. You're fucking with my mind, but it would be so weird if you had no pizza. Unless you ate all the pizza. So I'm going to say, no, you don't.
Okay.
That's why we checked.
I think you ate it all.
All right, Mike, tell us what you're thinking. Oh, Magical Potato asks, do bagel bites count? If they're like pizza-themed bagel bites, I'll say sure.
Yeah. The jingle would tell us that they are indeed pizza. So.
I'm sorry, are there other types of bagel bites?
I don't know. I'm not a bagel bite connoisseur, but
there's
perhaps
ones with egg and sausage on them.
Well, that's right. There's
bagel bites. It specifically says pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. When pizza's on bagel, you can have pizza anytime.
Anytime.
Yeah, it's definitively pizza then. So yes, bagel bites do count. And Mike, you're up.
Do Totino's count?
Oh my god.
Oh,
they have the word pizza in them. I'll say sure, but not Hot Pockets.
That was going to be my follow-up question. What if it's a pizza Hot Pocket? I mean, it's got bread, cheese, and a meat. It's basically a calzone.
That's a calzone.
What is a calzone? What is a calzone?
It doesn't count.
What is the complete name of calzone? It's a calzone pizza.
That is not the full name of calzone.
Mike, you're gonna get eliminated if you don't pick an answer.
Oh no! I mean, I agree that this feels like a trick question. Of course, you have pizza, but that you would ask this. I have some leftover pizza, by the way. I'm gonna gift it to you right now and say, yes, you own pizza.
Okay. Jennifer, you're up.
I don't know. I feel
well,
like
you do know. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I feel like if you had one, it would probably be a frozen pizza, because I don't think you would order a pizza by yourself. Maybe.
You have not seen me this past year. I
Whoa,
order
you do
pizza
not
by
know this,
myself
man.
and then eat it throughout the week.
I know you do, but you probably don't do it that often. I don't know.
True. That's true. We saw in our earlier episode that I've only ordered McDonald's like 13 times this year, which is surprising me.
Exactly.
Too, so.
Exactly. That's why I'm like conflicted. I'm like, but what if he bought a pizza this week just because of this question?
What the hell is pizza soup, tofu fighters? And don't answer that, but please answer that in the chat.
I'm just gonna go with yes.
Okay. Frankie, you're up. Tell us what you're thinking.
The full name is Calzone Pizza. What a depraved lie to spread. Pazzo americano non
sono italiano. Io parlo italiano.
Oh my god.
Che cosa fai?
Calzone. Totale.
Then those booze you're adding.
But my answer is, you did, but you ate it this morning. So no.
Ooh.
You don't know.
Ooh. All right. OJ, tell us what you're thinking.
I don't want to create another international incident with some weird pizza take. So I'm going to just say that you do. I think you always have like some emergency za ready.
Emergency za.
And if you don't, I'm sure you can assemble a pizza MacGyver style somewhere in your house.
You have the potential for pizza, which I believe is also pizza.
He's saying any pizza. I think
the real Schrodinger's pizza situation.
All right.
So life begins at insemination for him, is what he's saying.
Insemination.
All right, Laurie, you're.
No, so this, I'm a little confused by the category that you're considering pizza. So the Tostitos, which are chips, can be pizza, but
no. Totino's pizza rolls.
Oh, pizza rolls. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But Tostitos could be too if you put some marinara and cheese.
Are we talking only about edible forms of pizza? So if you had a pizza racer or a stuffed animal that happened to be a slice of pizza,
a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle themed something,
which my son actually owns.
Great question. I would say no.
So it needs to be edible.
Yeah, and to answer, the chat is going really crazy about does it count if it's inside my body? I would say that if there's a pizza inside me right now, I can't eat it, so no. It's no longer it's past the threshold of edibility. It's now waste.
I realize.
How many bowel movements have you had today, Steven?
It's not pizza anymore. Once it's inside me, it's waste.
Any given yes pizza or no pizza situation for you, because you order a pizza and then you eat it, and there is a period of time between when you finish eating the pizza and when you get the next pizza. And
Okay.
The answer is no.
Okay. Because we're so adamant about this, I will say if I've had pizza in the last 8 hours, it is still pizza while it's in my body. If it's the only pizza left and it's in my stomach for the past 8 hours, it's still
that
counts as
changes
pizza.
everything.
Go for it.
I'm still going with no.
Okay. All right. The answer for a question that became way more controversial than I anticipated is no. The last time I had pizza was last Wednesday. Last Wednesday was the last time there's any pizza inside here.
Crazy.
Yep.
I'm gonna need an audit of your fridge right now.
No, I don't even care about real pizza, because I think the question was any pizza, and I know you've got like some fucking Michelangelo with like a pizza fucking launcher or some bullshit in your house.
Yep.
Yeah, but I clarified during it.
Sissy pound
We
Only
discussed
out of-
that during deliberations.
I went-
Lori clarified. Lori
Yeah,
clarified.
we went before you
I
clarified.
asked.
The rules changed after we
You should have
guessed.
asked.
But
You
in,
should
you
have asked
could
the
say I
question. You had the
changed my
Take a
opportunity.
drink, Mike.
You had the opportunity to, and we are. Sikuye wants to see my fridge. Let's take a tour. Let's take
Oh,
a quick
no.
tour
Go,
of my
let's
fridge.
go.
Oh, it's just like the Super
There's
Bowl
no
video.
pizza there.
What if someone
Or an
snuck a
Eve
pizza
6
in
music
there?
video.
Here we go. Freezer Town. Let's see what we got. We've got. I didn't even remember buying this. Grilled chicken strips. We've got shrimp penne. We've got
Penne
no
is basically
pizzas here.
pizza.
Wow.
Wait.
No.
Do you
Alright.
own bread?
No.
Do you own bread?
What if you find
We're not
pizza
going
in
down
there,
that road.
I'm
Is this a sandwich?
If,
All right,
if
let's
you
go
own
into our
fucking
fridge here.
bread, you
We've
put that
got-
penny on that bread. You got a
We've
pizza.
got top shelf is all.
Because then it's like
coffee
if you
and
have
Soylent.
plastic in your house, you could melt it down into floss. We're not
Have I
doing
ever
this.
felt like such a classist snob before this?
He has
pizza debate
mozzarella.
situation?
Second
can't
tier
believe
is
you don't think that a
mozzarella. with
calzone
You
is
could
a
make
pizza.
you could make pizza.
We've got banchan.
The full
Chicken
name is not
leftovers.
calzone pizza. That is not the full name of calzone.
All right, and the bottom tier,
It's his
this
family
last tier
name.
is just drinks. So, looks like there's no pizza in there, everyone.
Looks like
Wait,
you have all the
top of the
ingredients.
fridge. What's that?
Top of the fridge.
No one keeps pizza on the top of their fridge.
Oh, on the very top of my fridge, it's just.
Oh, Steven, we drink
Lysol?
the same cold brew concentrate.
This is
Good
like
for you.
Yeah.
cribs.
Yeah.
The vanilla one's
Cat
the
is on,
best.
Cat is on my side. You have the things that could make pizza.
Yeah, but I didn't make a pizza, did I?
But again,
You could.
it's the potential of a pizza, which is a
I didn't
kind
ask
of
for the
pizza.
potential of
Pi-
pizza. I asked
Pizza
for
saying
pizza.
includes the
You said
subset of
any
potential.
pizza.
What you are
If I
arguing
made
for is out
disconstructed
of
pizza
control.
is
You
a
are
pizza.
arguing
We
that
are moving
anything that
on
could
to our next
hypothetically be
question.
in this house
The
counts.
slide
My
says
next
no.
question is:
I mean, pizza, though, if you think about it, is just a nacho.
Captain America's
does
shield.
even own it? Captain America shield. A Captain America shield.
Oh.
All right, and it looks like we've caused. This is the most controversial episode we've had so far. But Laurie, it looks like you're kicking us off. Do I have a
Oh,
Captain
you
America shield?
You definitely have a Captain America shield.
Aww.
Not. I wouldn't
All
even
right.
recognize you without one.
Okay. OJ, tell us what you're thinking. And
I'm gonna
by the way,
stick
it's okay for y'all to, if you all think it's like a slam dunk, I obviously own a Captain America shield. Feel free to all agree. I don't care.
Now, the way that you're getting defensive about it just kind of changes my opinion. I'm gonna say that you don't because you're scaring me.
Okay. All right.
This is out
Thank
of
you. Tell us
fear.
what you're thinking.
Also, I know.
I feel that I've
I'm
definitely.
pretty sure I've seen you in a picture with the shield, like for like one of your cosplay bits. Or maybe I'm remembering wrong, which could be because you've done an excellent Iron Man. I could have sworn you also did a Cap costume. I could be wrong, but I'm going to say yes.
I'm not seeing any
All right.
on Facebook.
Simple D asked, does a cardboard shield count? And Green Lantern says they have 3 Captain America shields, which is amazing. Simple D, that's as many Infinity Gauntlets as I have. Cardboard shield would count if I have a cardboard shield. If you think I kept a piece of cardboard that looks like Captain America's shield this whole time, which, as I say, it's like no reasonable person would, but when I'm talking about myself, maybe. Jennifer, why don't you tell us what you're thinking?
I feel like I've seen it before, so I want to say yes.
Okay.
But also I feel like I could be imagining it. I don't know. What if
It
it
could just be
also was
that
like?
easy, dude.
I was
That's
gonna
the
say
same
it could
boat
be
I'm
like
in, yeah.
it could be like borrowed from a friend or something, and you just have it at your place too. So like, I don't know. I'm conflicted. But I'm gonna say yes.
All right, Mike, tell us what you're thinking.
Interesting.
I too. Oh, meant to say hi.
B-Brains asked, does a Cap action figure with a shield count? I'm going to say no for this one. I'm talking about a shield that's bigger than, like, a dinner plate.
Okay. I feel like I also remember seeing you with one, and I'm wondering if this is one of the Mandela effect things, where it's like
Could be.
we all remember it
All
as
from a different
Berenstain Bears,
universe.
but it's really Berenstain Bears.
Well,
I'm
that's
going
probably
with
you're
yes.
from the other universe.
All right, Nick, tell us what you're thinking.
Wait, I didn't.
I'm
go with yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was a yes. Sorry. Go ahead. Where are you going with this?
Yeah.
Okay, it's yes. All right, Nick, tell us what you're thinking.
I'm just a fucking contrarian hipster, and I think that you don't have one, and you took a picture with one at like a con or something.
All right, going with the Stevens trying to trick y'all move. And Seamus, tell us what you're thinking.
I mean, I definitely feel like you've made a cardboard one at least. Whether or not you still have it, that is a question.
That's a good question.
The other thing is that in my head, as Mike said, like Mandela effect, I was like, I feel like I've seen a picture of Steven with the shield, and I was like, and I'm also pretty sure I'm in that photo, so I wanted to be able to try to pull it up. And what it is, it's actually me in a Captain America shirt, and you using me as a shield.
He does not own that. Does not own you.
This is like 8 years ago, so in that time, who knows? But I mean, I'm below in points, and I think everybody else said yes for the most part. So I think I'm gonna have to also go with no here. I think this is a trick. I think you don't know me. I think you have a lot of friends who do. Damn it!
Oh.
Answer is I do, but Seamus, you're right. There's actually no photos of me online with a Captain America shield. Absolutely no photos exist except for this one that you see right now with me with the Captain America shield.
How much did that run you?
That's a different game. We'll save that for another.
What is the price of freedom?
We are not going to discuss how much that cost or how much 3 Infinity Gauntlets have cost me. Everything is the answer.
What does your accountant say?
Oh, I can't afford an accountant because I keep buying Infinity Gauntlets. Okay,
that's
so
that's the next question. He's 33, he lives alone. Does Stephen Koo have an accountant?
Okay, so we have we hit the 3 question mark. I can't see the score right now, but Ben, where are we for who's in the lead?
We have Laurie with 3, OJ with 0. We have Frankie with 3, Jennifer with 2, Manfred with 2, Nick with 2, and Seamus with a big fat goose egg.
Seamus should have 2, but some semantics spread play. I'm just gonna say that, but it's fine.
I'm gonna agree with Seamus here. I think we should award Seamus his pizza point, and all people who guessed the same as him.
Well, you know what? I think since we have a little bit more time this episode, let's move it to let's go for how many more questions do you think we should do before we move into a final showdown, Ben? 1 or 2?
2.
2. All right, we're gonna do 2 more questions for you guys to see before we move into a final showdown. All right. So moving on, and don't worry, I have plenty of these lined up. Our next
trying to give the losers a chance to catch up.
That would be,
I guess so. That really hurts, man. Jeez.
I mean, it's a mathematical impossibility at this point, unless we did 3 more questions.
Something that is easily recognizable. It's flour. Does Steven own it? And we are going in reverse order again. So, Seamus, tell us what you're thinking. I got the best photo of flour that I could find. And
are we sure that's flour?
Ooh.
Well, as I've learned from our previous questions, so Steven, if you have probably a Michelangelo as well making a pizza launcher, and he has flour as a fucking thing, accessory.
No, I'm talking about the flour as the ingredient before it becomes anything else. Flour.
Okay. So you're not going to show us the fridge again? It's something in the fridge. I can make that flour.
Are you supposed to keep flour in the fridge? All right. Tell us what you're thinking, Seamus.
Let's see what you own. You own dental floss. You didn't have pizza. You own flour. You owned a shield. I'm gonna say, you know what? No, because I just saw your fridge. You have a bunch of pre-made meals.
All right. Well, Nick, tell us what you're thinking.
Yeah, OJ, my entire fridge is flour.
As someone who has a bag of flour in his cabinet and a broken oven, I think you bought some flour once and you're like, yeah, I'll use this. And it's still there.
All right.
Just a PSA, flour expires, so just watch out, kids.
Good to know. Mike,
Plus, you have to water them or else they'll die.
Oh my god.
Thank you. This one really fucks with me because I feel like this is definitely one of those things where everyone would have it, but I don't know if you've ever cooked anything.
Fair question. Oh, are you asking me have I ever cooked anything?
Yeah. I'm so torn. Can you come back to me?
No, I can't. This is the way the play is. In terms of cooking, I cook things that I like. When I was like living in Korea, I cooked like American food that I missed, like a cheesesteak, but I didn't have to like bake the bread to make a cheesesteak. It's just I had to buy like the ribeye and the cheese. Like
you're saying you have the ingredients for a cheesesteak, which would count as you having a cheesesteak.
Oh my god.
Like having the ingredients.
Are we gonna do this the whole show?
No, we're not doing that.
You do have flour.
Okay, Mike's a yes. All right. Next up, Jennifer.
Okay. Can it be any type of flour? Any type of flour at all?
No, we're talking about flour.
Wheat flour.
Okay. Like
Just,
all-purpose flour.
We're
not talking about like.
I would say that any type of flour, yes, counts. Like bread flour or like all wheat flour, like any flour. Yeah, there are multiple types of flour.
Okay, fine, sure. Yeah, sure. Any kind of flour.
So part of me feels like you wouldn't actually use flour, but also part of me is like, yeah, you could have a bag of flour that's just been sitting there forever, and it's just been in the pantry. I'm gonna go with no, because I don't think you would use it.
All right. Frankie, you're up next. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you're thinking.
I'm in the same line of thought, which is that you got flour for some reason a long time ago, but it's sitting there and would in fact be poison if you ate it. Right? But I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say yes, you do have it. It's probably in the back of a cupboard or something, but I think you have it.
Okay.
Frankie is over here advocating for the keto lifestyle, by the way.
Okay. OJ, tell us what you're thinking.
I think you're an adult. I think you respect yourself, and I think you can, try to impress somebody by making some cookies. So yeah, you have flour.
Wow. All right. Laurie, tell us what you're thinking.
I do not think you have any flour, Stephen.
Whoa.
You would have any use for it.
That is a fair point in the sense that when OJ said that you can make flour with cookies, I didn't actually know that. I thought you just buy cookie dough. I didn't know flour was a main ingredient.
I saw the inside of your freezer, and it's not ingredients. And your refrigerator, you don't have ingredients, you have food.
Steven, that's all.
Okay, well the answer is actually Frankie got it right. I shouldn't be biting that bag because it must be extremely excired. I bought that. I don't even remember why I bought it. I don't remember why I bought it. So...
All right, so I was right in a way.
So it's probably expired.
It's a great company, though.
All right.
If you ever have a house guest and you want to play a prank on them, you could throw it on them while they're in the shower. That's a pretty good prank.
Solid prank.
I'll wait for people to take a shower at my place, and I
Stephen,
will
you
just
should really throw it away. You should throw it away because it could get bugs in it, and they'll get all through your cabinet.
Oh God! Okay.
Really?
Yes.
Fun facts. We're learning so much fun science in this episode.
That's how you get protein.
It also
crunchy.
It also says
crunchy
all purpose. So,
no, it ruins all your other food.
All right, let's see. Simple D doesn't believe this photo and is saying, "Where is it?"
Oh God!
Got a truther in the
another
field trip. I didn't know we were questioning the integrity of this show, but here we go.
Why would he lie
we were
about
questioning the integrity after the pizza question?
Yeah, after pizza. All right, let's see. Let's check the expiration date on this.
We got a real Pizzagate on our hand here, by the way.
Used by January 10th, 2022. I got time. I've got time.
Okay.
So this was bought at some point.
It does have an open shelf life as well, so just be careful.
Okay, I didn't know that. I'm learning so much about flour today. All right, moving on to our next question. Let's see what we got. Does Steven own it? A dog bowl.
God, what?
All right. Laurie, you're starting us off. And remember, you can ask questions.
Okay, it says for dog food and not cereal. And so the question is, do you eat dog food?
I don't eat dog food.
Okay, good. I
You go to
just want to be clear.
And I just want to clarify that those are just like little random jokes I throw at the bottom of these cards. I don't read into those too.
I mean, dog food has all the macros you need, and it's
Can
cheap.
I ask another question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Do you have a dog? Do you have a dog?
I had a dog.
You had a dog. Okay.
Oh.
Hmm.
When?
I think you still have,
God,
Then I
I want to
think
say
you
like
still
maybe like
have the
7 years
ball.
ago.
7 years ago.
Well, do you still have a dog bowl then?
Were you close to the
Can't ask
dog?
that.
Were you guys close?
Yes, very close. It's just that the dog moved with another owner down to LA.
Bull may have gone with him. I don't know. I guess I'm a no. I'm a no.
Okay, Laurie's a no. And OJ, you're up next.
Do you still have a relationship with this dog?
We don't like text each other, so no.
Wait, I'm sorry, is that your definition of a relationship?
Yeah. And I'm single right now, so.
So you're saying you hit pause on the relationship?
Mike. You know what? I'm gonna say that like you like fostered a dog during the pandemic because you're an adult and you respect yourself and you
are
care
so
about
nice.
animals.
You have like such a high opinion of me.
But yeah,
All right.
in my headcanon, you have a dog bowl.
All right. Frankie, tell us what you got.
Okay, Laurie sussed out a lot of really good information.
That's good that I made
I
that.
think the fact that the dog moved means the bowl probably went with it because the owner had to to put some food in the bowl, driving to wherever they were going, and I assume they just had one bowl. And I doubt that you bought another bowl. I don't think you're that sad that you would buy a bowl to recall the feeling of having a dog. That's why I'm saying I don't think you would do that. So I think you don't have a dog bowl.
Okay. Let's see. Jennifer, tell us what you're thinking.
I don't know. I think you might have like a cute custom dog bowl from when you had a dog, and then maybe it's really sentimental, so you kept it and you use it as like a, I don't know, you put stuff in it, other stuff in it. So I'm just gonna say yes because I think this is a trick question.
All right. Mike, tell us what you're thinking.
Well, when I dog sat for my parents before BC before cats, I fed my dog out of a regular bowl, and I believe that any bowl is a dog bowl because I see dogs as equals.
Wow.
And
Equals.
no, sorry, that was terrible. I was too lazy to actually get a dog bowl, but they ate out of the bowl, and it was a dog bowl, and I think you own a bowl, and therefore, yes, I say you have a dog bowl by virtue of having
Okay.
bowls.
Okay. Let's see. Nick, tell us what you're thinking.
I just want to say it's so upsetting what is happening on this show. Every question is like, what is the thing? I have a question.
Yeah.
How long have you lived in this apartment?
10 years.
You have a dog bowl.
Okay. Seamus, you're the last one on the dog bowl question. Tell us what you're thinking. Also in the chat, someone said, Simple D asked, Steven could have accidentally bought a dog bowl for himself. All right, Seamus, tell us what you're thinking.
Well, the first thing I'm thinking is that I've won 3 times and I have 0 points in a championship episode, and I feel like I just want to get one. So I mean, my first thought is I knew you lived with a dog, and I feel like I've never had a dog, but I feel like maybe you have like a backup dog bowl, like if you're a dog owner. So like, what's the possibility that like you did have 2 dog bowls, and if they moved away, they took one of them, but they, it got left. And this entire show is based around the fact that you're clearly a fucking hoarder.
He didn't have pizza.
Because he fucking ate it and apparently shit it out over 8 hours ago. But my thought, it's just such a inconsequential thing that I feel like you wouldn't get around to throwing it out and possibly actually use it to eat random food out of because it's like just a bowl. I also agree with Manfred that I think a lot of bowls are just dog food bowls if you just fucking feed the dog with them. But I'm gonna say yes because I think you bought some fucking dumb novelty fucking dog food bowl for the fucking dog. And then when they moved the dog away, you were like, well, I should still keep my, I don't know, fucking like Ewok dog bowl.
Yeah. I would add to that since the picture is of a fucking Yeti, which is like a metal nice bowl, that implies some sort of like in your head when you're making this, the dog bowl as a form, as a platonic form, is something to be held in high regard, and therefore you own one.
All right.
Before we change,
that's not a picture of a dog.
counterpoint. It is the first Google result for dog bowl. The first thing that comes up is a Yeti.
That is the first.
Before we change the slide, I have
also,
a very
who is
important
Googling?
question.
Yeah.
Is this the background for Who's That Pokemon? Because it looks exactly like it.
The entire show has been.
Can I get a point for that?
Does it make a difference to his score if we give him a point, Ben?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I get a point for knowing that the whole time?
Yeah, that's true. Seamus actually pointed out a long time ago, so I
put
can't
a
give
plus.
You a point.
I'll put a plus next to his score.
Okay, I appreciate that.
And I'll put a plus next to 0 on Seamus too.
Yeah, you both get a plus. All right, here we go.
Fuck!
No, I don't have a dog bowl.
Bullshit.
All right. Looks like we're moving into the finals. Who's left in the finals, Ben?
Me.
1 second. We're just totaling up the scores. Right now,
those points somehow.
we have Laurie and Frankie with 4 and 5 points respectively.
Okay. You know what? Let's do one more round, and Laurie, you have a chance to tie here, and then we'll see. But Laurie, this is your tiebreaker round, so you're going to go first on this question. Okay. And we'll see if you get a chance to take down Frankie, who's, I guess, just fucking killing it and just knows me really well, despite us having met once IRL.
He's got them all right, yeah. Okay.
And Jeffrey, we dated for 2 years. We dated for 2 years.
I know. I'm disappointed in myself right now because I feel like I should know you better.
Okay.
Orders of things he buys. I'm like,
Okay.
Laurie, here's your tiebreaker chance.
Here it comes.
Does Steven own it? A shower cap. That photo is from the top Google results for shower cap. I just really like
amount of shower. I like that.
That eye contact is just too much in that photo.
Okay, so this
latex shower cap?
If you own one, it doesn't mean you bought. This could include one that you got at a hotel, right? The ones that they give you. Wait,
yeah, if I took it from the hotel with me,
a
like,
fancy one like this guy has.
Would you
But
do something like
I
this?
don't think you'd be interested in one of those if they had. I say no, you don't have one.
All right, well, Laurie, let's see if you make it into a final showdown with Frankie. Laurie, you're in a final showdown with Frankie. I don't have a shower cap. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Final showdown.
This is
We're gonna
crazy.
keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna alternate on who gets to go first.
Okay.
And whoever gets it wrong has lost, and we'll have our champion.
Okay.
So here we go.
Sudden death.
Yep, Frankie. Our first question is: does Steven own it? A comb?
Yes, it is partially broken with missing teeth, but yes.
All right, let's see it. The answer is yes, I have a comb. Laurie, you're up next.
Oh boy.
Does Steven own it? A C battery.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to speak out for Laurie. This is a significantly harder question.
I didn't know when we were going to be doing.
So a C battery. Yeah, it is. But a C battery is like the big kind, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the second biggest. Just so you know, like D's are the really big ones. Yeah.
It's
C
the
is
kind they
like
use.
in some toys.
So
It's the
do
kind
you
they
have
use
a,
in.
do you have a flashlight?
Yes, I do. I can show you the flashlight though. And
Steven's getting his flashlight, everybody.
It takes double A's, I bet.
Is a
there
C
a
battery the
little
kind they
spoon
use
one?
in those tidal
this
generators?
is, I'm not going to open it, but this is the flashlight I own.
Yeah, so that's a double A. I'm gonna. What'd you use that for? Who uses that size batteries anymore? No.
Can I rally for Laurie that this should be a 2 out of 3 for her and Frankie?
Yeah, sure. I'll give Laurie an extra
ridiculous.
question. I'll give Laurie another question for how hard this is.
Okay. I'm gonna go with no. You do not.
All right. The answer is yes, I do.
Oh my God.
Why do you have one? I would have guessed no. Also,
because 2 weeks ago I bought a lightsaber, and the lightsaber uses C battery.
You should have known.
I thought they were like dilithium or something. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Okay. So let's have Laurie go first on this next question. I don't know what it is because I don't remember the order, but let's just see if this one's any easier or harder. So Laurie, you're going up first next.
All right, they're not.
Does Steven own it? Crime, attack, Batman. This is a Batman toy where he fights crime in it, which implies that all the other toys he has costumes, he does not fight crime while he's in those outfits.
Oh, it's so fucking fun.
But that's all Batman does. So you own this one. Okay, here's a question: is this a recent creation, or is this more of a?
No, this is old.
You can see in the top left. This is
when
from
I
the
was
movie
6,
Batman
and I'm
Returns.
35.
So it's a collectible. It's definitely a collectible, and it looks like it's pristine in box, right?
Well, these are the photos that I get from the internet for this kind of game.
Okay.
To see if I have it, the next slide will show a picture with me with it or without. So
yeah,
for this part
so
of the game,
you can't answer that question. Okay.
Right.
Well, I think you have it.
All right. Answer is.
I don't know why.
No,
right.
I don't. All right.
That's it.
Is that the way we do it? Do we want Frankie to do one more?
Don't I have to also go, right? Because then if I'm wrong, then she gets one more chance to win it.
Okay, I don't know how many questions we have left.
Okay.
But let's just go.
Late,
yeah.
I mean, just do first to 2 if you have enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if I lose, then we can.
Or just start looking around your room.
May I just say, clap back. Real gentleman over here.
Here we go. Okay,
Green
we'll
Knight
figure
was
it out
about
after
you.
this. We'll figure it out after this question. Do I own a Captain America mask, Frankie? You saw me with a shield. There's no photos of me with a Captain America shield at all. Would I have a mask?
You like to kind of make your cosplay stuff, but you do sometimes make it out of bought components. You might have gotten it ironically even too. I think there are more ways for you to have wound up having one than not having one. I'm gonna say yes, you own one.
Okay, and this determines whether or not Frankie wins or not. Ben, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, if he gets this right.
Okay. Answer is yes.
Oh, wow.
I own a Captain America mask that I've never used in any photos. Never used. Bought it. Don't know what it's for. Frankie, last time I tried to offer you a prize, you declined because you didn't want your parents to see it. I want to know. I'm going to tell you the prize. I'm going to tell you what the grand prize is, and then if you decline, then we'll offer it to Laurie.
Okay.
And then if Laurie declines, we'll just keep passing it on until in order from score to see who wants this prize. Okay. The grand prize is. You get 2 things. 1, immediately you're going to get a pair of these light-up glasses mailed to you at your address. Useful for hosting the show. The second prize is currently being made, and I will have to mail it to you when it is complete. It is a life-size standee of me.
Wow. That's awesome.
I just don't know where I would put it.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
You can't take.
I would
You
take
can't
it.
take.
Storage
You can't
thing.
take. You can't take just the glasses.
Right.
You have to take both.
I gotta take both. I have to decline because I think it should go to someone who's closer to you.
Oh, okay. Fine, Frankie.
I think it's
Laurie.
fair for me to take it. You know.
I just love it. It'd be like Seamus' shirt. We have to explain every time. Laurie, would you like this
If
prize?
I did have more space,
Yes.
I actually would take
Yes, I would.
it. Laurie gets it.
Laurie,
It'll be
congratulations. You're
it'll
gonna
be
get
my third life-size cutout. I have Han Solo in Carbonite. I have Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and now I'll have Stephen Crew. I mean, it's
Oh my
amazing.
God! You have to take a photo with all three together.
But I will.
You have to
I
take a
totally
photo with all
will.
three.
Laurie, how many of those were bought by your son?
None of them.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
And I got them
thank you
myself.
Thank you so much, everyone. That was the finale of The Price is Steven for now. When we come back, if we do come back, it will be a completely different shape and form. Who knows? But thank you so much for watching all this. Thank you to all the champions for coming
When I
back.
get the prize,
and
even though I
doing
came in second.
Yeah, thank you. Laurie, you did so well considering we've
Great.
met 3 times.
I know.
And I
It's-
just, yeah.
It's a little weird. It's a little strange.
It's fascinating. I can't explain it at all. I don't know why you know me so well.
I don't know.
Okay, well, but thank you so much to everyone for watching this. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you to all our participants. Have a great night and keep watching this channel because there's a lot of crazy stuff and I'm definitely going to be coming back for it. I think some of us might stick around and just do an after show chat to talk about how the show came to be and all that stuff.
The show after the show, Talking Stephen.
Yeah, Talking Stephen. So if anyone wants to stick around for that, feel free to. But have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
All right. I gotta go.
Yeah, thank you so much. Congratulations on the prize.
Do